to BizChicks TV. We're here to help you take the hassle out of your hustle so you can build a profitable business that's fun to run. Here are your hosts.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to BizChicks TV. I'm Terralina, and I'm here with my co-host, Robin Shimizu, and we just want to welcome you to the show today. We are talking happy, healthy habits with Robin Shimizu and friends, and we want to get started. What do you have for us today, Robin?
Well, good morning, Terralina.
Hey.
Tomorrow is Halloween.
Oh,
right?
That's
Tomorrow's
right.
the 31st. And I was watching the news, and they were reminding us that flu season is here, right? And to remind people to get their flu shots before Halloween. So then I got to thinking, I haven't done that. So that's a good reminder. I need to go get my flu shot. And they say to do it usually before Halloween. And then I found this little article that talks about the healthiest Halloween candy. So I thought we could talk about it.
Okay. Yeah, I think we need to talk about that because I didn't know there was such thing as healthy candy.
I don't think there is. So what's the healthiest Halloween candy? Number one brand by dietitians. Okay. So this is a woman who is a dietitian, Erin Polinsky Wade. And she said that what's most important is the 3 P's about fitting healthy candy into your diet. P's. The 3 P's are portion size, being present, and taking pleasure. The 3 P's. And I thought, you know what? That stands for everything. I mean, everything we put in our mouth is portion size, taking pleasure with what we eat, and being present. Yes. So anyway, she's just repeating what we should be doing at every meal anyway. And I thought, okay, well, that's good. And so these are her candies that she recommends.
Okay.
Reese's peanut butter cups.
Oh, I like those.
She says because they're sweet and savory, and that it gives you more of a feeling of being satiated. So Reese's peanut butter cups is a good one. So things with peanuts, basically. Peanut M&Ms. She says she likes the crunch from the peanut M&Ms and the chocolatiness. Mini Snickers. York. Okay, this is a good one. York peppermint patties.
There you go. Okay,
do you remember those?
People who don't have nut allergies. Go ahead. Oh, I love them.
I mean, I used to get those little junior mints at the theater.
At the theater, me too.
Here's another good one. Malted milk balls.
Oh, okay. I remember those.
And if you think about it, they're not as sweet. Malted milk balls. They're sweet. No doubt about it, but whatever. And then the last one is Smarties, which is a really hard kind of a tart. It's a tart, sugary candy, but it's not overly sweet.
Okay, anyway, I'm not familiar with that.
There's the ones in the little cellophane things, and they're little tiny,
little dots on the thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Smarties. Those are old. These are old candies.
Old
Notice
school.
that? They're all from the old school. Anyway, that is our healthy candy.
You know something? I wouldn't have thought that she'd have so many peanuts on there with people having allergies and you don't know what kids have. But you know what? We gave it out anyway. So yeah. And then I guess the parents sorted through it if they had a problem. Yeah.
Right.
We never thought about allergies when we were, at the candy, buying the candy for the kids. We just grab something, you know what I mean? And usually something we like, which includes
That's right. That's right.
Something left over.
Yeah. So I don't have any of those candies in my house right now.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. And I'm trying to keep them out, tell you the truth. So what do we have on the show today?
So we are blessed today. We have with us our great coach, Liz Woods Mullins, and I'm going to read quickly her bio. It's quite long, but it's important. So I'm going to read part of it. Okay, so here we go. Linus Woods Mullins is a certified holistic living and wellness expert, and and for the women over the age of 40 and over 18 years of experience. She's the founder of PraiseWorks Health and Wellness in Mind, Body, Spirit Wellness Company, specializes in educating women over 40 on their wellness.
Mm.
Is the okay, so this is a long paragraph, but I want to read it all. She is the co-author of Power Up Superwoman and editor and publisher of Wellness Women 40 and Beyond magazine. Linus has two podcasts, BIBE, Vibe Living, and Wellness Journey, all of which air on Apple's podcast, Spotify, and
Mm-hmm.
100 other podcast platforms. The Vibe Living podcast is rated in the top 8% of podcasts globally. She also has a YouTube show, Linus Minutes, and signed with celebrity The Gray Agency as an influencer and a model. Linus has a combined social media following of over 200,000, including her
Mm-hmm.
Facebook group, Vibe Wellness Women 40 and Beyond, which has over 26,000 members.
Wow.
Over 40. Isn't that crazy? Okay,
That's a blessing.
this is my last little bit. Linus has recently launched a new membership site, Vibe Wellness Women Network, that offers online courses, guides, challenges, 23 wellness professionals with a cumulative experience of over 350 years in the wellness industry for women over 40, and a support group of women over 40 who want to take a holistic approach to their overall wellness. And she's certified in dance and nutrition and all of these other
I
modalities.
know. She's amazing.
It's amazing. And she's married, has 4 grown daughters and 7 grandkids. Isn't that crazy? So with that, let's bring on Linus. We're always so happy and grateful that she comes to see us. There she is.
Hello.
I was back here trying to make adjustments to my link tree because there's so many things going on. I'm so excited about some of the new products that I'm adding on. I was able to add on a couple, but today I wanted to talk about the mood swings and things that we experience with our hormones, whether we are in menopause or not. Sometimes it's just fluctuation of our hormones. They actually do impact our mood. So I wanted to share with you what some of those hormones are. You might be surprised. Okay. First of all, I haven't had my coffee yet, nor have I had my Alex chocolates for focus and energy. So just hope that I can get this done. First of all, estrogen. Estrogen is what stabilizes your mood and enhances your serotonin and your dopamine. When it gets low, you can be irritable, have anxiety, and depression. Progesterone, it has a calming effect. It's helping with your sleep, and it also has the GABA. It activates the GABA receptors that help you to stay calm. Whenever you have a drop in progesterone, that can increase your anxiety, your restlessness, and your insomnia. Cortisol, which is something that we all hear about, that's the stress hormone that regulates your energy. Chronic elevation leads to instability, fatigue, anxiety, but also, just to add a couple more, poor gut health, inflammation, and can eventually lead to chronic disease, high blood pressure. I mean, it's not good to have high cortisol in your system. The thyroid hormones, which is T3 and T4, those regulate your metabolism and your brain function. So an imbalance can mimic depression or brain fog. Okay, and insulin, of course, controls your blood sugar stability, and that will spike when it spikes, and it can crash and affect your mood and focus. And I can tell you that when you have elevated cortisol levels, your insulin levels rise as well. Testosterone, yes, we have it. Testosterone drives motivation, libido, and confidence. A decline can cause low energy, apathy, and emotional flatness. So basically, during our lifespan as women, but especially during perimenopause, menopause, and there is no such thing as postmenopause. When you're in menopause, you're in it for the rest of your life. Gotta get rid of that myth that menopause ends. It doesn't. The symptoms change, but it doesn't end. But during this whole time of your life, your estrogen and progesterone fluctuate wildly. They do, like emotional waves crashing without rhythm. Okay, and these hormonal shifts, directly influence your neurotransmitters like like your serotonin, your happiness hormones, dopamine, which gives you motivation, and the GABA, which keeps you calm. So it's not just in your head, it's in your hormones. But the good news is there's all kinds of different ways to maintain and balance your hormones. And I'm going to go through them very quickly because I'm just giving you a few, but there's so many. First of all, your nutrition is key, okay? You want to eat nutrition for hormonal harmony. So you want to make sure that you are eating plenty of protein, fiber, and healthy fat at every single meal. You do that so that you can balance your blood sugar levels. You want to make sure that you limit the processed sugars and the caffeine because they can fuel your mood swings. You also want to make sure you're supporting your liver detoxification, that's where all the excess estrogen is processed. And you want to make sure you're eating plenty of cruciferous, is that right? Cruciferous veggies, your broccoli, your kale, your cauliflower, and drink your lemon water. I forgot I'm not on TikTok, so I can at least do that. And add your mixed thistle tea also to help with supporting your liver detoxification. Real quickly, start drinking your water from glass. And if you can, glass straw. You can get a glass bottle or you can get a bottle that's lined in stainless steel or copper, which is so much better than drinking it directly from the plastic bottle. In fact, if you can start getting water in bottles instead of in plastic, it's so much better for you because that plastic is highly toxic. And it also contains chemicals that promote estrogen blockage, believe it or not. So start drinking water out of glass again, ladies, or get a glass bottle or get one of those other kinds of containers. And if you can, go, begin to get those dispense from your refrigerator of your water instead of getting the bottled water with the as long as your refrigerator has the filter, instead of getting it directly from the plastic in the bottled water. Not good, especially if it's been sitting for a while. Who knows how long it's been sitting in the stores. And the water is not bad, but it does, by that time, it has absorbed the chemicals that they use to make the plastic. Okay. Also, you want to take a look at your daily rhythm and stress regulation when it comes to balancing your hormones. Maintain a consistent sleep schedule. I suggest that you have an evening ritual for sleep to begin to prepare your mind to go to sleep, and a morning ritual to prepare your mind to get up each morning. A morning ritual would be something like making sure you take 5 deep breaths in the morning, that you do gratitude journaling, kind of setting your mind. Take some time for meditation or prayer, and stretching your body out for the day. If possible, stay on your feet for at least 1 hour or more because it helps to lower your cortisol levels. When you wake up in the morning, your cortisol levels are elevated, okay? Everyone's is. Everyone's is. In fact, sometimes if you're feeling trepidation or worry or anxiety first thing in the morning, more than likely that's your cortisol.
I didn't know that.
Yes, get up. I'm telling you, guys need to belong to the network. You need to support me. No, I'm not talking about you. But yeah, just try to stay on your feet for the first hour. Do your dishes, do your ritual, go for a walk, whatever it is that will keep you on your feet at least for an hour. And do not, get up and drink coffee because it's adding more caffeine, which can exacerbate the feeling of anxiety. At night, you want to turn off all the screens over time, at least 30 minutes before you go to bed. Put the phone in another room, and then prepare your ritual. Maybe you're going to journal, drink some calming tea, diffuse lavender in the background, whatever it is to help you calm down, to signal the brain that you're getting ready to go to sleep, and it will begin to produce melatonin because you want to be able to produce your melatonin naturally when at all possible. And it is possible. In the morning when you wake up and you're doing your morning ritual, include going outside and looking out into the morning sun, because that will reset your circadian rhythms. And that is what helps signal the brain when you're supposed to be waking up and going to sleep. Also, you want to do some things with your mindfulness and emotional regulation. Meditation is important, prayer, some kind of spiritual practice, and tapping. Tapping is very good and powerful as a hormone stabilizer. Even 5 minutes of tapping can lower your cortisol and balance your nervous systems. I want to use affirmations like, I honor my body's wisdom and I trust my inner balance. Coming up with affirmations that affirm how you want your body to feel, how you want to feel. You don't always have to start an affirmation with I am. There's all kinds of different affirmations that you can use. Just to give you an example of a few, if I can find it real quick. My mood does not define me. I am grounded, radiant, and in control of my inner life. My waves of emotion rise. I breathe deeply and return to calm and return to my calm center of wisdom. So you see, none of those had I am statements in it, but they were statements that will help us regulate our stress and our cortisol and help to keep us mindful of our breathing and also reframes our thinking when it comes to how our hormones might be impacting us. And yes, affirmations really do work. You just have to be consistent and they need to be written properly, but they can create new neural pathways in your brain, new ways of thinking, which will support you during your whole hormonal journey. Another thing is you want to make sure that you stay hydrated. Okay, dehydration raises cortisol. So drink water with electrolytes. My water has lemon in it, but you can also take a pinch of sea salt or Himalayan salt and put it underneath your tongue. I really recommend Himalayan salt because sea salt comes from the sea, may have some mercury things going on. I'm not sure, so I like to use Himalayan salt because it doesn't come from the sea. Just understand that most women over 45, 50 are dehydrated, just not drinking enough water. And drinking a whole bunch of water right before you go to bed doesn't really do it because you're probably still dehydrated because you haven't drank all throughout the day. When you wake up in the morning, you definitely want to put as part of your ritual drinking at least 8 to 16 ounces of water first thing in the morning before your coffee or even before your tea. Another thing is eat magnesium-rich foods, avocado, pumpkin seeds, and spinach because it will help calm your nervous system and it also helps to reduce PMS-like irritability. Now, there are all kinds of herbs and things that you can use. And I'm looking at my clock to see if I have enough time to go through all of them. Adaptogens are wonderful for stress and balance, and those adaptogens could be like ashwagandha, rhodiola, holy basil, and maca root. Okay, there's also hormone supportive herbs like black cohosh, chasteberry, red clover, and donkai. In terms of supplements, I highly recommend that you have a good B6, a B complex vitamin supplement because it helps the neurotransmitters. And remember, I mentioned earlier that you can have problems with your neurotransmitters if your hormones are out of balance. Well, the B complex helps with that. Your omega-3 fatty vitamins also reduces the inflammation and can help with anxiety. Magnesium glycinate, that is to help you to sleep. There's two of them, magnesium glycinate and magnesium citrate. Magnesium glycinate helps you to sleep, reduces your tension. Magnesium citrate is great for the gut and the digestive process. Probiotics, the gut-brain connection is very real. Gut health, good gut health equals good mood health. Your serotonin, the neurotransmitters that we talked about earlier, they are produced in the gut. And one thing that can cause a lot of gut issues is poor eating. Whole food eating will help. Eating fermented foods, cutting way down on processed foods and sugar. Those are the enemy of the gut. But also having a good probiotic to support your gut is great. Now, I've got a couple of things I wanted to share with you. And one in particular is in my link tree. I call it your midlife reset, your menopause made simple. And it's soursop bitters. This is it right here. If you click on the link in my link tree, you can go ahead and purchase it. The organic sour bitters, this is infused with all kinds of great things, something like 85 minerals, but it helps to balance hormones. But it does more than just that. I get with my glasses, I can see what else it does. Okay, all right. Oh, here it is. I really did. I wish I could say I prepared for this. I did. I prepared for it about 30 seconds before it came on. Okay. So, immunity and energy, digestive and kidney health, pain relief and inflammation, stress and sleep. And I would say I've been taking this now for about 2 weeks, and I've noticed some things. The third day, I noticed when I went for my walk, my legs felt really sluggish, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. Why was I feeling this way? And I tried to think about everything that I did differently, and I realized it was the soursop doing its thing because it does clean out the toxins. It helps to gently detoxify you. The next day, I kept going to the bathroom, not number 2, but number 1. I was losing all this water. I didn't know where it was coming from. I was losing all this water. And then The following week, about maybe my 6th day of taking this, I noticed that same kind of sluggishness in my legs. What is going on? And then I went ahead this morning, and number 2, the best number 2 I've had in weeks. Okay, without having to do some other things to get things moving, because that's been my challenge. 665 is making sure that I stay regular. This stuff really works, and I highly recommend it for menopausal women in particular, because it addresses so many of the needs that we have as women. You take maybe 1 to 2 tablespoons with your breakfast in the morning, if possible. It does have a sour taste. You can put it in your smoothies, but I just go for the hardcore thing to make sure I'm getting every little bit of it. And you will see some changes for the better. You will sleep better over time. So you'll have probably more focus and clarity. It definitely helps with detoxifying you and cleaning you out, and also helps to balance your hormones. So that's what I recommend. I got a bunch of other stuff back here, but I haven't added it to the store. But it's right here. I thought was important to share with you.
Okay, so what is the name of that again?
It's called soursop. It's soursop bitters. That's what it's called. And if you look on my link tree, you'll see the midlife reset. And it's not taking you to soursop bitters. You have to go down into the newsletter, and at the very bottom of the newsletter, you'll see the herbal connections. And you see this bottle here, and just click on shop here, and you'll be able to take a look at the product. Right now, it is $22, which is a good price. You never know with TikTok Shop, though, because sometimes they go up or down in prices. I think the other day it was $19. But anyway, normally it's like $42. So this is a good one. And it does absolutely work. So at least I should say it has worked for me. I should say that. Okay. 8:22. I'm done. Do you have any questions?
That was fast. So basically, to balance our hormones.
What do you want me to go over?
Well, I'm just saying, basically, to balance our hormones, a lot of it just has to do with just taking really good care of ourselves and eating better. I mean, doing all the right things.
Yes. Sometimes, though, you do need to supplement, because what happens is aging is all about the fact that how your body used to work to support you begins to change, and things that you normally automatically would produce either lessens or stops being produced completely. So you need to find out what kinds of lifestyles, what kinds of supplements and things can help to replace those things that are no longer being naturally developed by the body, or that can help trigger the body to naturally. So yes, whole food eating, exercise, getting good sleep, reducing your stress, meditation and prayer, staying spiritually connected, all those things can be helpful in terms of balancing your hormones, but you're probably going to need something a little bit more. So some of the things that I talked about, the herbs, the supplements, and like this soursop, these kinds of things are like holistic HRT. Almost always you're going to need something. This is in lieu of synthetic HRT. I'm not against synthetic HRT, but most of my clients come to me because they're looking to do something else other than what they've been doing.
Right.
So yeah.
So HRT, hormone replacement
therapy.
Okay.
Hormone replacement therapy, which is generally hormone replacement therapy is involving synthetic hormones, or sometimes they use hormones for kids or other animals. And for a while, there was a lot of issues around breast cancer that has lessened. But what I'd like to think, it might be me. What I'd like to think is that maybe you use HRT for a while to get into balance, and then you begin holistic practices to maintain that balance. You know, I have estrogen that I use for my lady parts, because when you have lack of estrogen, your vaginal walls begin to thin out, and as a result of that, you are more susceptible to bacteria like yeast. You'll get yeast infections. It's not unusual for women in their 60s to start getting yeast infections versus when they used to get it when they were in college. And I know because I lived that. And so she's prescribed estrogen for me. And there's estrogen you can get over the counter, but I would not not if it's a lady part issue. I would make sure I go to the doctor, get myself checked out, and get the industrial strength estrogen. And I just use a little bit, and it's injected inside. And it balances out my hormones for that area. And so now I don't have yeast infections, or I haven't been getting yeast infections for some time.
Okay, I have a question. We wanted to show your link tree. Is that okay? And then have you just walk us through it. So
Yeah.
let me do that. Okay, we're here, and you want
Okay.
to walk us through here?
Yeah, sure.
How about this midlife awakening, embracing the evolution of menopause? You
Yes,
want to
that
talk about
midlife,
that?
the midlife awakening, that is a summit that I'm doing on January 21st through the 23rd. And right now I'm asking people to sign up for save the date so they can get the information when everything launches on November 15th.
Mhm.
If you can click on the Midlife Awakening Summit real quick, and I'll show you what it's about. The Midlife Awakening, embracing the evolution of menopause.
Is that it?
Yeah,
Can
that's
you
it. And basically, we have we have 3 days of themes, and they all have to do with the things that you might experience during menopause. So we talk
Mhm.
about the things you're experiencing and solutions to help you get through it. I'm going to have experts, at least 5 to 6 speakers, that are going to be talking about these different things, and it's going to be fantastic. You have the opportunity to get the notes from everything that we're talking about. You also have
Mhm.
the opportunity to get a discount on the Vibe Wellness Woman Network. It can be anywhere from $9 to register to $97, depending on what package you choose. But for right now, I just want to familiarize people with the summit, to ask them to go ahead and sign up so that when it's time for us to launch, then you'll be able to get the information right away and reserve your spot.
Okay.
Right now, we're just doing the waiting list.
So we got that going on. Let me go here. Okay. And is
And
there
the next
something else you
one,
wanted us to
that's
share with it?
the workshops. And there's something else. Was there something else before? I wanted to point out the podcast. We have some great podcasts. I think I've uploaded 3 or 4 in the last couple of days. There's the Right Living podcast. Yeah, I wanted to point that out. I interviewed the other day a lady by the name of Gail Bliss, who's 60 years old, and she was the oldest candidate on The Voice. So she's talking about her experience and how she got there and how she stayed motivated at 60 years old. Where the closest person, I think the closest age person to her was 37 years younger. So that was
Yeah.
quite an experience, but she has such great energy and such great advice on how to pursue your dreams at any age. And there was one other thing I wanted to show. Let's see. Oh, that's my TikTok. That's where you can subscribe for my Wellness 40 newsletter. I thought there was something else that was there. Um,
And Instagram.
okay, if you go up to like the second one,
Okay. Here we go.
the midlife reset, menopause made simple.
Do we
Okay.
see it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I see it. I don't see it on there. Huh. I don't. Maybe it needs to be refreshed. Anyway, if they click on
Mhm.
the link for themselves, because it's there. I just
Okay, let
clicked
me
on it.
refresh this.
Okay,
Hold
see
on.
if you can refresh it. I don't know.
Okay, now this takes us, can you see it?
Yeah, that's my shop on Linktree. That is the vegan protein powder that I use, and I really do recommend that women get at least 30 grams of protein each meal, and that particular protein powder will help you. It's got like 20 grams of protein or 21 grams of protein, and if you're having whole food eating properly, you should easily be able to get to your 30 grams of protein if you're doing at least 1 or 2 organic protein smoothies a day. The D3K2, that's very important. It helps to enhance your immune system. And you really, if you're taking D3, it should be with K2, because without the K2, then it may not end up where you need it to go. It might end up in your arteries and cause decalcification, and you don't want hardening of the arteries. The other one that's on there is magnesium spray. that you can spray on your feet at night. It's so good because it does help you to relax and lulls you into sleep. And it's good for your body too. It's absorbed through your feet, so you're getting some magnesium in there too. So those are the things on that store. So yeah, just go to my link tree and browse around and click on some things. I don't know why this is not showing on there. I have to figure that out. Why my TikTok stories.
Okay. All righty. Well, you know something, we always enjoy it when you join us, Linus. Is there something that you want to share before you go?
No, I think we covered everything. I'm sorry it was so fast. I was just trying to get everything in within the 15
Oh no,
minutes.
but you know something, it is a deep subject. And we want to encourage all of those watching live and on the replay to follow you, to join your community so they can learn more about what's going on. Because like you said, it is a lifetime commitment once it
It's
starts.
a lifetime commitment. Yes, I'm going to be doing a workshop on hormonal connection to mood on November 15th, I think. But anyway, when I get it set up, I'll post it on your page there in the Biz Chick, so they'll know.
Thank you so much. We will really appreciate that. So, Linus, we want to thank you for your time. Is there something that you wanted to ask Linus before we go, Robin?
She's like, no.
Robin, you're muted. You're muted. You need to unmute yourself. There you go.
There we go. Sorry about that. No, I
Uh-huh.
just wanted to mention that we'll see Linus back in November.
Oh,
She'll be back with us in November on the 13th. So that'll be fun. And then, yeah.
fantastic.
We always are so fortunate to have you, Linus. Thank you
Thank you so
much.
much for allowing me to come by. I appreciate it.
See you later. Thank
Take care.
you.
Thank you. Bye
Bye,
bye.
Linus. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I want to say this, that we here at Biz Chicks just love the guests that you bring to the show, Robin. They are so knowledgeable.
Really, it's very
And
true.
and we really appreciate
Oh,
what you
thank
do
you.
in sourcing these subject matter experts. In addition to that, Robin, I wanted to remind everybody that First Mondays is coming up,
Right.
and we have Ernest coming in, and he's coming in to talk about how to manage your life events. So you want to go and check that out. The notice is over on the Biz Chicks website and also in our Facebook group. And it's going to be held at New York Life's offices over in Rockland. So be sure to let us know you want to register so we know you're coming. And we hope you'll come and get some information on, how to save for college, how to save for long-term care, how to, protect your assets. So with that, we also want to remind you that we have some workshops coming up for how to save money in your business with AI. We have a free one coming up in November. And so you want to go and sign up for that. We'll be sharing those links. And
A lot is going on.
A lot is going on. And we're excited about, the different things that are happening for Biz Chicks. So I want to share our new website and point out a few things real quick. If
Right.
you have time. Okay,
Yes.
let's see. Let me share my screen here. Okay. You guys can see that?
Yes.
This is the new Biz Chicks website. We're excited. We hope you'll come over and join the community. It is free right now to become a part of the Biz Chicks community. We'll be doing live trainings in there. It's all about why we started. And look at Robin. And today you'll be able to watch the replay of Happy Healthy Habits with Robin Shimizu. We also have our digital coaches available. But before we go there, we want you to know we're offering the AI for Business and AI Boot Camp. And here are our digital coaches. We've got our marketing coach, finance coach, and book writing coach available to you. In addition to that, on the website, we're offering AI tools, step-by-step walkthroughs for entrepreneurs, and how to track your business growth journey. We got a workbook for that. So we just hope that you'll come over and be a part of that. And we've got our AI bot will answer your frequently asked questions, and you can chat with her through our voice AI chat. She'll be happy to help you. In the meantime, we look forward to helping you. Yeah, I know. Helping, isn't that great?
That's
Helping
very
you run
nice.
a profitable business that's fun to run and taking the hassle out of your hustle. And I'm really excited because I helped build that website, and it makes me smile every time I see it.
I'll bet.
So,
You should be proud of that. That is amazing.
well, you know something, I just really appreciate the opportunity to learn so much through AI. And I hope that you guys will take advantage of it. Remember, it's okay to make money in your business. So, who do we have coming up next week, Robin?
Next week is November 6th already. Dr. Lawana Parker will be with us.
Our
So
journaling genius.
Yes. So in the month of November, we have Dr. Parker, then Linus, and then Lakeisha will be back with us, and then Claudia Newman will be with us at the end. So,
fantastic.
Yeah.
That's a great lineup. I love those women. They all have such expertise in their various areas. So with that, we want to remind you guys, it's okay to make money in your business. So go to the front of your own line. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll be talking with the Tech Divas, and we look forward to finding out more about what's going on in the world of tech. And thank you so much for reminding us to have healthy candy.
Portion control. That was her main message.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Portion control. Okay. All right, everybody. Have a good one, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you for tuning in today. We trust you've learned something to help you build a more profitable business and take the hassle out of your hustle. See you next time.